Hey everybody, it's PT Hilton. Welcome to Writing the Lights Out, Episode 2. So last week we talked a little bit about my ultimatum that I gave myself. I wanted to finish this current novel that I'm writing by October 31st, and my ultimatum I gave myself was if I did not finish it by October 31st, I had to delete the entire thing from existence. So a little update on how that's going. It's going well. I'm about a little over 10% done with the novel right now. I'm in a little bit of a schedule every night. To me, writing, the hardest part of writing is sitting down and doing it each day. For some reason it's a little bit like exercise where I never really feel like, man, I'm excited to go write or I'm excited to go exercise. But once I get out there and start actually doing it, I have a lot of fun, and afterwards I'm always really glad that I did it. So it's just a mental hurdle, and the best way I've found to get past that is to make it a routine and to try to do it every day, which is part of the reason for this whole goal, this whole ultimatum that I gave myself. So every night from about 10 to 11, I've been going out, sitting on my porch and writing, and it's nice, it's peaceful out there. The only thing is I live in an apartment, on a ground floor apartment, and I think people walk by, to walk their dog, and sometimes I freak them out because I'm just sitting out there with a laptop, and they don't expect to see me, and I look over and there's a creepy guy typing furiously on a laptop. So, whatever. Small price to pay, though, right, for artistic integrity, I guess. I wanted to tell you a little bit about my novel as well, just so that as part of this ultimatum, if I don't meet the deadline, I can't use this idea again. I want to put out there what the idea is, so that there'll be a record, so you'll know what it's about. The title of the book, or the working title, at least for now, is Regulation 19, and it's the story of a guy who gets out of prison, and after about 10 years in prison, goes back to his hometown and finds out some crazy and creepy stuff has happened in his hometown while he has been away. Kind of the idea behind it is, I was thinking about a lot of those stories that are really common in the horror genre of I'm thinking of things like Stephen King's Needful Things, thinking about like Something Wicked This Way Comes, these stories where kind of an evil force, evil person comes into a small town and has some sort of plan to kind of devour it in some weird way. So usually in those novels, of course, the heroes by the end have fought off the bad guys and all is well in the small town. The idea behind this, though, is that what if they didn't fight off the evil? What if the evil won? What would the town look like, maybe a decade or so down the line? So that's kind of the idea. Excited about it. It's going well so far. I'm excited for you all to read it eventually. The one other thing I wanted to do in this episode that I'm going to start doing in these is talking a little bit about a book that I just read, what I'm reading that week, because I believe that reading is really important to a writer. It's kind of the food that feeds your creativity. So this week I finished The Harbor by John Ajvide Lindquist. Probably not saying that right, but sorry, Mr. Lindquist. I did my best. John is the author also of Let the Right One In, the great vampire book, as well as his latest is called Little Star. I enjoyed that as well. But The Harbor, this book is, just Harbor, this book is really relevant to my book as well. It's kind of a similar story as far as that it's a small town and a kind of ancient evil that's kind of possessed the town, so to speak, which is not exactly like mine, but it's a similar sort of a theme. So it was interesting to read, good book, I recommend it. So that's going to do it for this time. Come over to pthilton.com. You can see on the right-hand sidebar, there's a little progress meter that shows you exactly where I am with Regulation 19, and that's kind of my reward every day when I'm done writing, is I go update that right away. So that's always up to date, almost to the minute of where I am with my writing. Also on there you can check out not only these videos but also my blog, Something to Love, where each week I talk about something that I love and give 5 reasons why I think it's great. So far I've got 2. I did Wool, the novel Wool, the first week, and second week I did the first season of The Twilight Zone from 1959. Getting good reactions to those, so thank you so much to those of you who have checked that out. So that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching, and until next week, keep writing the lights out.